to lead Trap Lord Ross to believe.
Really?
Right? He thinks anybody could beat anything. It just was nothing said.
Well, so Rap News Street Politics, I actually became a member of their channel so that I could watch his video about the situation with Jefe, and it was $2. So shout out to him, $2. I didn't know you could even make the membership that cheap. But in his video, he specifies that Jefe actually did hit this guy during the situation.
Hey, yo, Rap News Street Politics, he don't like me for some reason,
right?
But I ain't gonna lie, his content is dope.
Now it's crazy that Adam is allowing this type of content to be premiered on his platform because he is supposed to have a loyalty and allegiance to Young and Jefe, as he just said, and nobody on the internet that I'm aware of, I'm not a member of the Rap News Street Politics YouTube channel, so, you know, I could be late on it. But as far as our universe is concerned, nobody's ever came out and said that they have actual proof that Young and Jefe is guilty. And now you have ADAM22 saying that he got actual, tangible, physical, he didn't see with his own eyes, proof that Young and Jefe is guilty of this unalivement. So, with bosses like ADAM22 who needs enemies.
And
same dreary ass music.
Yeah,
I'd never get tired of it.
I do like it. Yeah, it's a good channel. But either way, I mean, it's not a good sign if he hit the guy. That being said, I mean,
okay, keep going.
How much you got to hit the guy to have it count as you killing him?
All you got to do is hit him once. That's it. All you got to do is hit him once and it counts.
Because
here's the thing.
He didn't say that he was like beating the shit out of him.
If there's multiple people hitting the guy, right? Then they're all grouped into one. This is why they ain't gonna, you know, the first.
That is very true. In the state of California, pretty much in the United States as a totality, if a group of people are in commission of a felony and somebody loses their life, you will be charged with that felony. If a group of people pack somebody out and whoop somebody out and you only, everybody else, but you're going to get charged with the same unalivement as everybody who, even if you only, because you was a part of it. And who's to say that wasn't the fatal blow in the midst of all the, that's how it worked, bro.
Degree, premeditated shit. It ain't that. They end up with a manslaughter. But the ugly part about it is the special circumstances, the gang enhancements, which is another 10. And then you got the other guy who's saying, and Jefe sent him to get the bag of money.
Right.
Now you got.
Nobody ever said that. Now, I don't know why they keep bringing that up. There's so many truths that we can talk about. I don't know why they keep bringing up the lie about this bag of money. Young and Jefe never told anybody to go get a bag of money. That's not an actual, any police document, but okay.
Got the robbery after the fact. Right?
Yeah.
Which can lead to being a motive. So it gets ugly. And Jefe has a 3-strike clause attached to him. So even though manslaughter may carry like 8 to 12, this 3-strike clause gets you to 25 to life. So Ant said he ain't touched nobody.
Man, they got the video.
I mean, Ant said he got there at 9 o'clock and the other guys were there since 6 o'clock.
It's a lot of time to spend in a parking lot.
That's a lot of time to spend in a parking lot. That's clearly loitering.
Ant said, you need to stop saying shit, bro.
Right.
And just, bro, he has added at least another 25 grand to his attorney bill.
You really think?
Because, bro, all this shit he's saying on the internet, right? They take it back to the DA.
Right.
Okay, he said right here, he's a gangster. He said right here, he's a go-to guy. He's the one that can make the decisions. Right here, he can have his homeboys remove this guy. So he's establishing that he's a gang leader. This is what they're going to do. So they're going to take this back to the DA.
Now, if these videos are true and there's actual video of this man putting his hands on this other man, ugly word.
DA is going to want to submit this as a character reference to who this guy is. The reason why he's powerful enough to make this happen, right? Now, his attorney, outside of what they already had to look into, has to take that paperwork, spend man hours to go through it, and come up with case law and case study to debunk what Ant has brought upon itself. This call will be recorded on these calls, which now comes another bill. You know that shit, Adam?
Yeah, that's up.
It's another bill.
Oh, yeah.
Like he need to, you listen, bro. The only reason why I didn't snatch his page when we did the thing on the other boy shit is because somebody told me he was a Keyway Crip. Wack I think snatching his page is helping him. Leave him up.
So Wack is saying that the Crips are now coming together to help him take down Young and Hefe. Now, because we never heard any names attached to these situations, we all know that Wack will add names to people if he's trying to embarrass them and humiliate them. It's kind of safe to believe or safe to assume that this person doesn't exist. But at the same time, the situation with Young Ant, as more and more time continues to evolve or come through in a situation, it is looking like it's getting worse for him. I ain't gonna front. It is looking like it's getting worse. But it's like, golly, man. When you it's kind of chat, you just kind of gotta wonder. When a phone says you are being monitored and recorded, does Young Ant just be like, nah, everybody but me? Like, but not me though. You feel me? Like, it just kind of makes you wonder, like, what's the thing here? And then you kind of just gotta wonder at the same time too, why is Wack so invested in getting Young and Hefe taken out? Why does Wack want to see him down so bad? Like, is do you get a pleasure out of this? You get a joy out of this? Is there a commission attached to this? Why does Wack get so much pleasure out of seeing these street dudes fall one by one?
And let him hang himself and dig himself a deeper ditch. I'm like, you think so? They like, absolutely. And at this time, he wasn't really on the internet saying nothing but shit. Bro.
He's popping off.
Go ahead at it.
Man. I want the best for Hefe, but yeah, I don't know. He's crashing out a little bit. Hopefully we can move past that. I don't know. But
you know what? It is a very strong possibility that Young and Hefe just doesn't see any fault in what he's doing. It's a very strong possibility because look at this. Hold on. Run this back real quick.
Since 6 o'clock.
It's a lot of time to spend in a parking lot.
Ant said, you need to stop saying shit, bro.
Right.
And just, bro, he has added at least another 25 grand to his attorney bill.
You really think?
Because, bro, all this shit he's saying.
Yeah, because he went on No Jumper and then he placed himself at the unalivement scene. That was crazy. And then you have all these things that are just compiling on top of it. And I just can't see how this Trapdoor Raw situation is going to make it any better. Now you have ADAM22 saying that he's actually with his own eyes seen a video of Young and Hefe accosting a person. And, you know, it will make Young Ant guilty of of a Bobby Schmurder. If what ADAM22 is saying he saw is true, it will make Young Ant Hefe guilty of a Bobby Schmurder. Just caught like a week ago with us, and then we tweaking, bro. You feel me? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. This is tricky. This is tricky with friends like these guys. Who needs enemies?
On the internet, right? They take it back to the DA.
Right.
Okay, he said right here, he's a gangster. He said right here, he's a go-to guy. He's the one that can make the decisions. Right here, he can have his homeboys remove this guy. So he's establishing that he's a gang leader. This is what they're going to do. So they're going to take this back to the DA. The DA is going to want to submit this as a character reference to who this guy is. The reason why he's powerful enough to make this happen. Right? Now, his attorney, outside of what they already had to look into, has to take that paperwork, spend man hours to go through it, and come up with case law and case study to debunk what Ant has brought upon himself. This call will be recorded on these calls, which now comes another bill. You know that shit, Adam?
It adds up.
It's another bill.
Oh, yeah.
Like he need to, you listen, bro.
Yeah, man. So we're going to just continue to pray for Young and Hefe as he continues to go through these crazy situations, these crazy times that he's living in. But let's rock out, chat.